What? What are you doing there? What do you mean? I'm eating a burrito. Yeah, but we don't eat carbohydrates. I thought we eat carbohydrates around the workout and I'm about to hit the gym in an hour. No, not if we're trying to lose weight. Hey guys, I hope you're doing fine. So for the last few weeks I was following a diet where I ate all my carbohydrates timed around my workouts, and I felt I made pretty good progress in the gym in terms of my strength levels. However, to be honest, there were a few weekend escapades, so to say, where I overate myself on pretty unhealthy food. So I feel now it's time for a mini diet. So I'm planning for the next 6 days to again cut out all processed carbohydrates around my workout and generally transition to a low carb ketogenic diet. So today is Sunday and I'm planning to reach ketosis by Wednesday by slowly reducing my carbohydrate intake. I was thinking to simply document all meals, literally all meals I'm eating on camera, and just comment it with a short voiceover to generally keep this video concise. Okay, so for now I'm just gonna show my physique, so where we're starting with, blend in my weight and my generally body composition, and then we get this diet started. Okay, so right now I am at 80 kilograms with a waistline of 86 centimeters. And the bulk was going well over the last few weeks, but it's really time now to cut away some extra body fat. So let's see how this short mini diet goes. I skipped breakfast and started off my diet with a meal not everyone might enjoy, but I certainly love, which is eggs with sardines. But don't worry, the meals will get less weird and less fishy. As a snack, I had a chia pudding with coconut milk and a few berries. For dinner, I had a huge amount of veggies with tofu, all prepared in some coconut cream. I always cook twice the portion size for dinner to have something for lunch the next day. And as a pre-workout snack on that next day, I had quark, which is like thick, high-protein yogurt, together with walnuts. Transitioning to a low-carb ketogenic diet is actually not so much fun. Usually around the second day, which is today, I feel a little bit lightheaded, which is how I feel right now. And unfortunately, I still need to go to the gym before I have dinner. But at least I'm gonna have my new favorite low-carb dinner later. So something to look forward to. Oh, gym was fine in the beginning and not so fine at the end. And now it's time for dinner. Look at these beautiful fake spaghetti. The spiralizer literally takes a pretty boring zucchini, which is usually like a 2 on the vegetable attractiveness scala, and makes it a straight 10. It's like makeup for vegetables. I got it for my sister, but if you don't have a sister, I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon. Alright, there's the beauty. We have zoodles prepared in olive oil, ground beef, peppers and tomatoes, together with some kidney beans. And more of it for second portion and for lunch tomorrow. I found that especially high fiber vegetables, legumes, seeds, whatever, help extremely, at least for me, to prevent any washroom accidents while transitioning from a normal diet to a low carb ketogenic diet, if you know what I'm talking about. I just got back from the gym. Today was actually already better than yesterday. However, I finished my leg work early today and it's still far too early to have dinner, which I usually have right after the workout. So I'm having instead a protein shake with just coconut milk and whey protein powder. to feed my muscles and hopefully stimulate a little bit muscle protein synthesis before I then have dinner in about 1.5 hours. Dinner is served. We have wild-caught salmon with broccoli, and note that's not rice, it's cauliflower rice prepared with a hot Asian sauce. As for zucchini, I wasn't a big fan of cauliflower to begin with, but I found that making this cauliflower rice, spicy cauliflower rice, makes it really enjoyable. And that's just an advice I can give to everyone, that you just have to find a way to make healthy food taste good. On Wednesday, I reached my goal of getting into ketosis. But unfortunately, I had a pretty short night, so I had to make up for it with a lot of coffee in the morning, which at least suppressed my appetite. Okay, enough coffee on an empty stomach. I'm feeling a little bit jittery, so it's time for the first meal of the day now. It's 12:15, so good timing. The best advice I can give to anyone who wants to try out fasting is that hunger comes in waves and that it will disappear even if you don't eat. This was even shown scientifically. So for one study, volunteers fasted for 24 hours and researchers measured their blood ghrelin levels, which is the hunger hormone of our body. And what they found was that ghrelin went up whenever the participants would have expected food, so for breakfast, lunch and dinner. However, independent of food intake, so the participants didn't eat, ghrelin levels went down again. So if you're hungry but you still want to fast for 2 hours, just suck it up and drink some coffee. I know stress is probably not healthy, but it at least keeps you from eating. I'm actually pretty hungry already and it's about lunchtime, but there's no freaking way I'm gonna eat in the next hour because I have to run back and forth from one building to the other, which also has to get you a lot of steps in, which burns calories. I just wish I would have time for another coffee. Alright, more than an hour later and I still haven't had any food, but at least I got my coffee, so I guess I should suck it up according to myself this morning. Last snack on the diet, that's my pre-workout meal. And the last meal for the diet. See you tomorrow morning for the body update. Alright, so still in ketosis, time for the final body update. Okay, so in just 6 days eating a low carb and later ketogenic diet, I managed to lose about 3.5 kilograms of body weight and could reduce my waistline by about 2 centimeters. But this is not all body fat. And just to show you what I mean with this, Let's do a quick calculation here. We have to consider that on a low carb or ketogenic diet, the first thing that gets used up in our body is our glycogen stores. And glycogen stores actually contribute to a significant amount of our body weight. So usually our liver can store about 100 grams of glycogen and our muscles can store about 500 grams, depending on your muscle volume, of course. And the thing is that each gram of glycogen accounts for about 3 grams of water. So we can just multiply this number by 3 and get the water weight we're losing when we go on a ketogenic diet. And if we just do the calculation here, this would add up to about 2.4 kilograms of body weight lost just because of glycogen and water, not because of fat. Granted, this still leaves about 1.1 kilograms of body fat I might have lost in these 6 days, which may sound extreme, but I think this is a more reasonable number, especially considering the fact that A, I have been eating very clean, and B, I have actually been completely stressed out this week. I've been running around and doing my work all the time. I hit on every day this week 10,000 steps. And on top of this, out of 6 days, I worked out on 4 days. So 1.1 kilograms of fat is reasonable. Now, I would probably continue a little bit longer because I still feel good. But I have a, let's call it, social event coming up tonight, even though there's not very much social about it, just beer and barbecue. And this is just a nice end of the short-term diet and allows me now to go back to gain some muscle mass again. Please consider subscribing and giving this video a like if you enjoyed it, because this also tells the YouTube algorithm to share it to more people, and this helps my channel grow a lot. Thank you for watching as always, and hopefully see you next time.